Hi everybody! I have a layout today for you featuring some acrylic and a sheet of Hambly acetate. This month over in the Rediscover Your Stash Facebook group, those are the products we're focusing on, and so I wanted to make sure that I got them out and created at least one video for you. I'm going to try for two, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to start with this acetate. It is a 12 by 12 acetate from Hambly. I'm cutting it down to 11.5 by 11.5. And then when I put it over my cream colored cardstock, it'll look really nice. I am going to go ahead and work straight onto the acetate first. You'll see why as the layout continues on. So I'm going to use this cute photo of our puppy. Well, no, he's 70 pounds. He's a dog. I was able to capture this photo a couple weeks ago. It was so cute. I'm going to use this printable collection from Tracy Reed. I just pulled together products that I thought would match my photo and products that I thought that I had already cut some pieces off of, so I could go ahead and kind of map my photo using those kind of scrap pieces. We're going to use a lot of patterns here, and I'm going to put that comfy and cozy on that dark blue 3x4 card because that's going to allow it to pop off. It is kind of like an acrylic and it's almost transparent, so it's not super opaque or white, and so it really needed a dark background so you could really see it, and it's going to act as our title piece for this layout. All of my photos and all of my layers and all of my embellishments, not the photos, the layers and the embellishments and the papers and all those things. I'm going to use my Vintage Photo Distress Oxide ink. I just thought it warmed up the page and made everything look really nice. So, excuse me. I'm just going to continue on here. I am using my scraps first. I'm not cutting them down. I'm doing some nice messy layers. And then each layer is going to also include that Vintage Photo Distress ink. If you are not part of the Rediscover Your Stash Facebook group and you have a Facebook account, you can find the link to that group down below. We do a product focus every month. I try to do at least one video featuring the product for the month. And we have a lot of fun, lots of posting, lots of inspiration you can find there, and we are highly drama free. I am seriously drama free. So anyone starts anything, I am quick to boot them, which I know sounds mean, but sometimes. Anyway, continuing on with all of these beautiful layers and patterns, I'm going to go ahead and actually cut this scrap in half, and I'm going to use some on either side of my photo. So my idea is that I'm going to create a band across the middle of my page. I didn't want to cover too much of this beautiful acetate. I wanted it to be on display. I didn't want to cover a lot of it up, but I also wanted to make sure that the photo still became the center of attention. Fun fact, my tape runner went ahead and attached to that acetate super easy. So I have some journaling to do about this photo, and I'm going to add a journaling card here. And then I'm kind of making a band. So I'm going to put that dark navy and then my acrylic title. And then that rainbow paper that I cut in half, I'm going to put the other part of it on the other side of my photo. I'm going to start by getting this acrylic down. I like to adhere acrylic using Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. It works really well. I'm just going to dot it around. And then when I put it onto this 3x4 card, I'm putting it all the way onto the left, and I'm going to hold it down just for a couple seconds. It does take a little bit of time for it to dry, so we're going to kind of let that off to the side. Let it get good and stuck, and then we'll add in our journaling piece here. So I have to watch a little bit here because I do need to get the spacing just right. I want to make very sure that I have my kind of band going and that I gave myself enough room to journal. I don't need a lot of journaling room, just a little bit. And if you can hear the snoring in the background, that would be the dog in the photo, Andre. He is beside me. He's curled up beside me, snoozing away and snoring. So I went ahead and did all of my journaling now, and I'm ready to go ahead and use some more printable elements for embellishing. So as I do this, we'll talk a little bit about printables. This is the Beginnings and Endings collection from Tracy Reed. I am a huge fan of Tracy Reed's designs. In the past, she has designed physical product for Simple Stories. Now she does a lot of digital products through her website, and they are made for you to print. So you buy her kits. She comes with printable PDFs, so you can just print them on a regular printer, and I have really great success with her printables. I'm going to go ahead and use these two little pieces here. I'm going to add my date, and then I cut this cute little, it's part of the planner sticker kit, but it says it has all the days of the week on it. And so I looked up what day of the week this was that I took this photo, and I'm going to go ahead and put it right on top of my date. So what I'm documenting here is this is our living room, and our pit bull, Andre, he gets up. He likes to know what's going on. So if we are in the living room and he is in the living room with us, he keeps his eye out our front window, and he keeps an eye on the street out front. He's very watchful, not necessarily mean or protective, but watchful. And he will tell you if someone's outside that shouldn't be there. So I wanted to document that. I'm going to pop up these little rainbows. This collection is good for just anything. So I also wanted to document the fact that he is like super comfortable. He curls up on the couch, but while he curls up on the couch and is comfy, he is also keeping his eye out the front window. So I am adding just bits and pieces. I'm popping some of these elements up onto pop dots. If you are not a fan of fussy cutting, another thing to know is that Tracy Reed's Printables comes with the silhouette print and cut files, so you can have the silhouette do all the work for you. It's fabulous. I really, really, really like her printables. I like their ease of use and her designs as well. So I am adding all of these little bits and bobs to my page to create these clusters, keeping it super simple because I don't want to do anything that is going to be really bright or bold. I like these soft muted colors. My photo is a little dark, and then we have the acetate background. So once I have all of the little pieces down I'm going to go ahead and put some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive on the back of the acetate, but I'm only putting the adhesive down where there is stuff on the other side. So in past videos, I've showed you that actually the Nuvo Deluxe adhesive will dry completely clear. Like, it will dry completely clear. You can't even see it. There's not a shadow. There's not anything. And I am using this particular sheet as a full background, so it was easy for me just to add the glue straight to the back of the layout. And that's why I went ahead and worked on the acetate before I put it onto the paper. Last thing I'm going to do is add some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. Or no, go back. Those are drops, Nuvo drops, not Deluxe adhesive. Those are stone drops in a beautiful blue color that matches the blue. And yes, you can put Nuvo drops onto acetate and they stick and they're fine. I was so impressed. Here are all of your beautiful close-ups. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I hope that this gives you some ideas on how to use your acetate and acrylic in your stash. Talk to you all very soon. Bye.